Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Anderson's Bar and Grill and the Blind Tiger Bar.
I had to turn around a small bit to see you.
You feel like you're awful far away as well.
I probably am.
You know, you're definitely the safe 2 meter Peter.
Oh, yeah.
That you are. We're usually a lot tighter in the box room, Raymond.
But sure, that's what they say.
Do you think, what?
Christmas is coming if you want to be safe for Christmas.
What,
You gotta...
That's actually the thing, though, isn't it, in a way?
So what date is it now? It's the 13th. Oh, yeah, now's the time to start being safe.
There's an awful fear that people will be locked up for the Christmas. Can I tell you a little secret?
What's the secret?
I wouldn't mind it.
What?
I know you shouldn't be wishing the COVID on anyone, not only, mostly yourself.
But I hear it's nicer now.
What
This
do you mean?
Omicron crack.
Oh, it's supposed to be a great dose.
Oh, it's a lovely mild
Oh,
dose.
it's supposed to be a lovely mild dose.
And you still
of it.
get the 10 days isolation.
You do, man. It's like a holiday. They call it the holiday COVID. So they do. And if you can get it at the right time, man, you'd have a tremendous week, so you would. Now, we know a lot of people that are getting it now, and like we said, the fear is there. But that's what Christmas is all about, man. Christmas is all about
fear.
Fear and misery.
Fear and
Isn't that what
suspicion of your siblings. Where were you now? Remember that last Christmas? Were you at that party last night?
Yeah,
I was.
yeah.
And you were coming home.
Yeah, that was a big one. That was turning families against each other. But that has to be gone now. We have to just all live together with the COVID and all that above. But like I said, Christmas is all about the fear, Ray. You tell me that there's a fat bastard coming down my chimney, man, in the middle of the night, and you tell me Christmas isn't about the fear.
Suppose when you think about it, like, in this cancel culture situation, you wonder how we got away with it.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised like that. I have seen articles that say, excuse me, you guys, Santa's actually a woman, you guys. Like, you know what I mean?
But no,
he's a proud black woman, you guys, Santa. Like, that's the cancel, you know what I mean? He's actually not this white cisgendered male, you guys, okay?
But to think about it, like it's an older gentleman.
Yeah.
That's going to be entering the house.
Yeah, one word comes to mind, Raymond.
Unannounced at night.
Pedophile! He's either having sex with the owl one or he's a pedophile.
And he's more interested in the kids than the adults.
Yeah.
Although the adults like to leave things out for him.
Yeah, but that's, well, like, you know, I think it's funny, like, that the owl lad has to lay out cans and look for, like I said, he's either a paedophile or he's riding your missus. And the father has to go, I better leave something out for him, like, he'll be tired after whichever way he goes.
What did you...
he'll be running around after the kids or he'll be running around after the missus and all be wrecked.
What did you leave out for Santa Claus in your house?
We used to leave, like, we would leave carrots and biscuits, right?
All right.
Like, and I just think about, okay, we got to be careful here, you know what I mean?
How did you know that reindeers like carrots?
I know, but that's
I suppose
the thing.
they would.
Yeah, but apparently reindeers do like carrots, but they have the teeth for it, you see.
But how okay, I'm thinking a deer.
Huh?
I'm just thinking there's loads of deer around home. And
how are they not shot? That's
oh,
the
they
thing
are.
as well.
Actually, we were down home a couple of weeks ago and massive shotgun shots.
Right.
Ringing out through the air.
Right, that's what Christmas all about, Ray. Killing reindeers.
Every time a shot rang out, I said, that's another deer gone.
But it's super hard to hunt deers, you know that?
Oh, no, not with the modern weaponry you can get down in Killala. You get something very accurate.
Oh, you tip into Killala fishing bait and weaponry and you land out with something, Ray.
Oh, yeah, McDonald's weaponry down in Killala. They'll sort out all your gun needs.
But I don't think, I'd say they were hunting rabbits or something, by.
Do what?
It's not easy to hunt a deer, man.
How
It's
do
not
you know?
like, because I know enough, I follow a lot of masculine gentlemen on the internet. I'm not one of them myself, Ray, but
Right.
a man can aspire. Like,
Okay, what's hard about hunting a deer?
because they know.
The deer.
The deer know, man. Deer do know, right?
Right.
Doe deer do know.
Right.
Right? They know when you're coming, Ray. You could be trying to hunt one for 2 days, like.
Yeah.
That's true as God. You could be sitting down on the ground in the woods for 2 days.
Not the stupid deer down around my house. They're
Well,
easy hunting.
what is it about the deer in Killala that makes them? They're just
I think they're just very chilled out and laid back.
I think they stopped school at first class. I think the deer in Killala. They never made it to the intercert or whatever the hell it was. Honestly.
Come here, though, back to Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah.
What, so carrots?
Dirty pervert, yeah. Santa Claus is a pervert. Can we just get that out of here
no,
now?
you can't say that.
Excuse me.
Stop.
He's a dirty pervert.
Stop it.
But the ones that came to my house were anyway. He used to always leave his...
Sorry, I just got that. All the strange men.
He used to leave his boots bed by the bed and everything, the dirty pervert.
What did your father say to that?
Huh?
What did your father
My
say to
father
that?
said, like those 7 drunken nights job. When I got home, and I wondered whose boots are they outside the bed where my own
That's a
boots should be.
fierce tune.
Yeah, it's some job. You know that got cancelled, which is we're going all over the place now. You know what that was cancelled like in the 60s,
7 Drunken
70s?
Nights?
Yeah.
Why?
They wouldn't play it on Irish radio or BBC radio.
Why? Oh, because it insinuated...
Yeah, it insinuated all
Things.
sorts of stuff like. So, but that's what made the Dubliners kind of famous, is that who are these rebels that are coming out with songs about getting locked? And nowadays, sure Jesus, like that'd mean nothing. But anyway, what were we on about with the Santa Claus anyway? And
Multiple fellas coming to your house. That's one of the things.
Yeah, there was a lot of Santas around the place. It's back then. But dirt pervert, Santa's dirt pervert. Now,
what kind of biscuits?
Huh?
What kind of biscuits?
Oh, probably a digestive or something. I think
we were fig rolls.
You used to give him fig rolls, you fancy Kalala bastards.
Yeah.
You used to give the Santy fig rolls. Santy liked fig rolls in your house, didn't
he really liked the fig rolls. Now we all like fig rolls in our house.
Yeah, but
Santy really liked them.
What's your father like to eat?
Yeah, he liked fig rolls.
Yeah, did he? That's so weird. Oh, look at this.
You're going to have to come up on the stage now. Yeah. Sorry now. We didn't tell anyone. We're recording live.
Oh, we'll get to that. Ray,
hold on, I'm going to step out for a second.
Don't you worry, we're going to get to that, lads, because we have stories for ye. Right? There's willies in yours, Ray. Oh, wait. Is this... Holy, Ray, we're going to be absolutely shammed out of it. That's the big daiquiri heading. Thank you so much to the wonderful staff here at Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre in Sligo who sponsored the show, and fair play to them. I'm going to drink from this Willy straw, Ray. I feel like we're on a hen party.
So, to describe these things to people, we have received 2 cocktails to sample. The first one is in some sort of a jug.
Ray, I'm not joking.
Is it nice?
Of all the stuff we've drank, and I know we drink them out of Blind Tiger.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you think these are a better quality?
This is an Anderson's one. It's my favourite.
Oh.
I'm not even joking when I say that.
Do you think it might be the Mickey straws?
The Mickey straw is helping, man, because it's fitting around my lip just absolutely perfectly.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the boys?
Oh my God.
It's unreal, that one, isn't it?
What is it called? Ye Decide.
It's called
a cocktail called a Ye Decide.
A Ye Decide.
Yeah, can I get 2 Ye Decides there?
I think I used to use Ye Decide, man, to get the weeds out of the garden.
Was it not a cream you used to rub on your left buttock? Do you remember that bad rash you had?
He got an infection. You had to get the Ye Decide into it. Yeah. Jeez, it cleaned the whole thing out lovely.
It's great stuff. Way better than Sudocreme. That's unreal.
That is actually the finest, honest to God.
I hate to say it, but Andersons have brought their A grade today.
Blind Tiger, man, can 8 scrat. That is unreal. Seriously, that is unbelievable. That's the best one. Who made that? Sarah made that one, lads, and she is, of all the cocktail makers, I think, in Sligo, she's definitely top 150.
Top 300.
Top 300, 350. It's
lads, I'm leaving the van here. I am not driving anywhere tonight.
Ray, look at this. The straw is staying up, but the balls are holding the straw up. That's a strong pair of balls now, if ever I saw one. Honest to God. I mean, that's a metaphor for life, man.
Isn't it funny? There's literally no situation where your own balls will support your weight anywhere.
Well, I always said balls. The balls are God's cruelest joke. Because he left these fucking sensitive things hanging out where they can be kicked and tapped and... You know what I mean?
It's all about leveling the playing field, like.
Why?
It allows,
Because women have it so hard, is it?
I don't see women with a pair. So if they ever want to express how hard they have it, all they have to do is kick us there.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, like. But I don't think, and I know we have women in the house and they might scream and shout and whatever, and maybe Kendy is wrong in what he says, but I doubt it. I don't think a kick in the fanny is as sore as a kick in the balls. And now I've never had both, and no one ever has. But I'm just saying, there's no way it's as sensitive as the balls is God's cruelest joke.
You wouldn't know any better anyway.
We're going to do a social experiment eventually, Kendy Raybo social experiment.
Okay.
And again, release a paper on it, sell it to University of Limerick or something.
Yeah.
We're going to line a woman up and a fella up, and we're going to kick them both with even resistance into the balls and the fanny. And we're going to see who keels over the worst. And then we'll know which one is sore.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And they have to have equal pain threshold.
Would you
as
have to do this? It'll be just 2 subjects.
Well, I'll do it. I'll do the kicking.
You do the kicking when I do the recording.
Yeah, you can do the recording, I'll do the kicking. And
I'll write down what happens.
There is definitely some desperate people in Sligo who need money, man. Honestly, people that do anything for money. Actually, there's some people who go the other way and they go into what are called dominatrixes, right?
Oh, they'd enjoy that.
Women in leather, and they get the balls booted out of the place, man. That's true as God, man. There's people who are well into that, like, getting the balls booted.
We digress so much here because there's a subject I wanted to bring up, and it's loosely related to the straw you're pulling out of there.
The balls.
I heard a story, and I don't know if I'm able to use it or not, so this may end up not being in the episode.
Okay, it's going to be in it though, but go on anyway. Yeah.
Well, help me God. Anyway, I heard a story from an anonymous person about a Tinder experience.
Okay.
Right?
It wasn't me, no, that anyone just look at it. It wasn't me. Like.
But no, it wasn't you. Okay. But apparently Tinder's gone to shite. Well, it's always been gone to shite.
But you've got all these competitive ones coming in now, like the Bumbles and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well,
you know?
Tinder's still apparently an awful cesspool.
Right, okay. Of what, like?
Well, it seems to be very nice, how would you call it? Innocent ladies just trying to find love.
Tinder is?
Yeah.
But no one has any interest in that.
Right? And then there's another cohort of gentlemen, and they're filthy. So it's nice girls, filthy gentlemen.
Yeah, I know, and that's the thing as well. Like, I don't know if it's a predisposition that's in a gentleman, like, but a gentleman will probably go on Tinder and go, I'd love to just get the ride, like.
So this is where my story comes in.
You know what I mean? And that's okay too, man.
I heard a story of a girl.
Okay.
Lovely, innocent girl.
Right.
Right? Sounds small, but like a Traveller call-out video. Lovely, innocent girl, right?
Say it as a girl, yeah. This goes out to you, lovely innocent girl, yeah.
Goes out to you.
Go on.
So, lovely, innocent girl, and she's on Tinder, and she matched with a gentleman.
Okay.
Nice gentleman.
Lovely.
So she thought.
Mickey picks straight away.
Wait,
no, sorry,
this is the magic of how creative fellas are getting on Tinder.
Lovely, man.
So he sent her a message,
right,
which would be customary. You know? Do you like Bulmers?
Okay, right.
So she looked at this, and of course, innocent ladies on Tinder, they'd be suspicious. They'd be going, "I smell a Mickey pick coming." But I don't know how.
I can smell a Mickey from a mile away.
I don't know how he's going to do it.
Yeah.
It's a funny way of going about it.
Yeah.
So she kind of said, look, I'll bite.
Into it.
Into this comment.
Okay.
This question. So, do we like Bulmers? So she wrote back, she said, yeah, I enjoy a Bulmers.
Okay.
And then what she received back shocked her. It was a pint of Bulmers.
Getting shoved. I know well it is.
A pint of Bulmers with a gentleman's Mickey inside.
Oh my God. Was it his one? Was it a pint bottle?
Yeah, no, it was his own Mickey.
Pint bottle or long neck?
In a pint glass.
Oh, fair play to him. That's
Obviously,
good.
he didn't use either a long neck or he must be a very small man otherwise.
Yeah, was he touching the bottom
Flaccid.
of it? Yeah. Jesus.
But, yeah, no, he wasn't touching the bottom of it, but he was in the pint of Bulmers. This is what we started thinking about last night. We weren't thinking about it. Obviously, we had no images in our head of this.
No, you were well thinking
no
about it.
images of this.
You were like, let's bring up that Mickey again.
How did he do it?
Bring up the photo again. Let me see it.
Did he put the pint on the ground and did he do like press-ups over it? What angle did he approach it from? And then who took the picture? How did you take your own... Like, if you're doing full-on press-ups into a pint bottle of Bulmers...
How saluting was he, like?
How what?
You know, was he... Because he could have balanced it on it either, like, you know what I mean? You could stick it on the top of you if he was saluting.
No, he was in the liquid, apparently.
I don't know how much more to do.
No, he was in it. He was up and in it.
Right, okay.
In the liquid.
Yeah.
But I just don't know how, like, you'd have to be lowered down into it.
You think he was on some kind of a pulley system, is what you think?
I think he was on like your man and Father Ted, Todd Unctious. I think he was lowered into it. and then all of a sudden he heard the mother coming down the stairs and he went back up again.
Yeah, she did none the wiser.
And all she's seen was this pint of Bulmer sitting in the middle of the living room.
She took a sip out of it. She said, there must be there must be a new kind of ingredients got into it.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, is that sexual harassment, like?
What?
Sending it, not just the Bulmers part of it, I mean the Mickey in general.
Aside from the creativity that was involved in it,
from the creativity that was involved in this. So, but listen to me though, is that sexual harassment, like? Because
I don't think so.
Like,
because she said she liked Bulmers, so she was given Bulmers.
That's true. She said, he said, do you like Bulmers? She said, yeah. So that's true, actually. Now,
so she did welcome.
There can't be any woman, and maybe this is because I am not of the homosexual variety. I don't know if this is true. There can't be a woman who likes seeing the Mickey.
No, apparently.
Like, it can't be a thing. I love cans. They're my favourite thing in the whole world, Ray.
Apparently, women don't like fellas at all.
Right, okay.
No, seriously. I'm told this all the time.
But you're going to get told that all the time.
Why?
I know you would, Ray. Just
what are you implying?
No one's going to go, that's a perfect specimen.
No, apparently women think that, if you see like a topless gentleman, they're going, I'm not into that. Now, is this just me? Am I just getting treated nicely by people? Do you know?
No.
Like all full six, like I'd see pictures of full six-pack lads and I go, Laura, what do you think of that? She goes, nah.
Yeah, but that's the thing, because that's not real though. Now, we've had this conversation. We had the Dad's Pod conversation before. Yeah. With fellas with big shea packs, man, that's a waste of time.
Which what?
Shea packs.
What's a shea pack?
That's it, that's square guy, a six-pack. That's what it is, man.
Is there no Irish for pack?
I don't know. I'd pack on shea.
And it's in do three car. Kuwik shocked.
Shea shocked. You just forgot 6 ever was a number at all.
Oh, sorry, 7 is shocked. Yeah, okay, I'm with you.
You're shocked at that. So come here. But what I'm saying, I don't think that women, like, surely a fella doesn't whip out a Mickey and a woman goes, oh yeah, that's some Mickey. Like, you know what I mean? They all look the same, like, for the most part. Some of them are different colours.
Depends on which Mickey you're whipping out.
Yeah, but I always whip out my own. I'd never whip out someone else's. Do you know what I mean?
On tonight, darling.
Yeah, I got to whip out.
You reach around.
Yeah, a reach around. That's what you want to. Okay.
Well, come back there now. So apparently, women don't like watching fellas.
Yeah, I can't
in any
imagine.
circumstances whatsoever.
But I hate looking at myself naked as anyways.
But isn't that-
No,
is-
sorry. The only thing, this is the best way of describing it,
Yeah.
right? A woman can be like a sexy thing, right? And she can move all sexy, like, oh, look at all this shit. A fella with his body and his accoutrement can only ever be funny.
Yeah, true, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I can't...
Helicopter.
I can't, yeah, that's it. I can't whip it out and go, oh, have a look at this, like, and start fucking rubbing
I
it with
suppose
cream.
fellas don't really have a sexy dance.
No, it's not, no, we're not capable of it.
No.
Like, you know what I mean?
Jeez, big
So-
bucket of shit.
All I'm saying, yeah, you can't, like, all you can do is kind of whip it around, like, sometimes I slap it off my thighs and makes a funny sound. That's my trick with it.
Would you ever wrap it around the back and try and catch it between your butt cheeks?
Yeah, I do that, but I broke a window doing that one time, though. I got it off, it double lays and everything, man, went straight through it. Honest
Yeah.
to God. Well, fellas find Mickey's hilarious, which is why I can't believe that women look at it and go, oh, yeah, that's some joke. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, this old funny thing that I'm flicking around the place, like, sure, that can't be. You know what I mean?
We've talked to Salad in a few minutes now about Mickey's.
But like, Ray, I could talk for 3 days about Mickey's. You know what I mean?
It's time to address the elephant in the room. Or lack thereof.
There's no elephants in the room.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So, I'm ripping thick, right?
Why?
I'm absolutely... Because here's the thing. Ray said to me, do you want to do a live show, right? And
Yeah.
I said, no, right? Because the last time we were on the stage was, I thought, and I hate saying this, like, because I'm obviously very
Don't say it now.
No, I'm grateful to everyone that was here. I thought it was the worst show ever. For
Right.
me, I'm
Okay,
saying.
okay.
No one else was at fault, right? I was sitting there all cute
I'll
as a
agree with you
button
on that
and
one,
shit.
so. That was kind of the consensus after we finished. We kind of all
Kendy
got
was
together
shite.
and kind of said, that was bad now.
Yeah, so Kendy had a bad shout,
Yeah.
right? So you asked me, do you want to do another live show on Anderson's? And I said, go back to the scene of the crime. No, thank you, Raymond, right?
Yeah, but I knew I had to get you over this.
Yeah, so you said, no, we're going to do one. I said, no, we're not. And you said, no, we are, right? So
Yeah.
I said, do what you want then, okay?
Yeah.
Right? And then you said, I will do what I want. I'm going to organise a live show, and
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell anybody to be here whatsoever.
Because I wanted to get you back slowly
But that's not really what
and
happened.
get you back for good.
Listen, that's not really what happened, man. What really happened was we realised, geez, we didn't tell anyone we were doing
I
this
just
at all.
hadn't time.
To tell anyone that we were
We
going to do a
told
show.
people on last week's episode.
Yeah, we told them, like, passing. We were like,
No.
oh, we're going to do a live show there now in Anderson's next
That's
week.
not passing.
But, like, you know
Can
what?
I ask you a question?
Go on.
If a big band, who's a big band these days? Dewey's Lupo.
Yeah, Dewey's Lupo and
If
Seamus
Dewey's
Moore.
Lupo come on MTV Hits or whatever the kids you watch these days.
Who's watching MTV Pops?
If Dewey's Lupo come on and said, I'm going to do a gig in Anderson's on Monday night,
Yeah.
how many people do you think would be here?
Okay. First of all, the catchment of MTV and Dewey's Lupo, right? If
Yeah.
Dewey Lupo said, I'm going to take a shite out the back of Anderson's next week, there would be
people.
thousands of people there to watch
Yeah.
us. Because what has ended
Yeah.
up happening is we're now in Anderson's, right?
Yeah.
On a Monday, and
Yeah.
there's no one came to
There-
see it.
actually,
Do you know
nobody
what?
nobody came to see
James
us.
McManus is switching camera now for us, right?
Yeah.
He said I was going to come in anyway. And I said, Ray, that's the one person that was going to turn up. And we just asked
He
him
was
to come
going
in
to
and
bring the
work.
girlfriend as well, and she didn't show up.
Yeah, well, because he said, I have to work at it now. So we actually lost the only people like that were going.
And we have the staff.
But
fair
this
play
is
to you.
outrageous because we're joking about this now. But
Yeah.
there's going to be a post-mortem between me, you and Brendan. Like 100% there is where we go, lads, why did we try and organise something and not tell anybody whatsoever that we were doing it? There's slow kids in school that would have done a better job organised this than we did tonight. Like, you know what I mean?
I think it's great.
You know those
Can
kids-
I ask a question? Do you know the two Johnnies? They announced a live show.
Yeah.
In the Tree Arena.
Yeah.
It's sold out.
So listen to me. First of all, catchment. Second of all, they did posters, right? You know that, and posts on their
You think posters is the way to go?
social media.
Oh,
You have
that
to-
kind of.
You have to tell people a show is on.
But why? But that's the thing. If Dewey's Lupo went on the radio or something.
Stop saying Dewey's Lupo. Dewey's Lupo, Ray.
Dewey's
I'm telling
Lupo.
you, he could
That's
shine up a shite
she,
man.
It's a she.
What?
Dewey's Lupo's a she.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sure, I haven't a clue. I watch her shite either. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter, male or female. If Dewey's Lupo, seriously, took a piss outside the Gar of Vogue, there'd be thousands of people there to
But
watch
that's
it.
the thing.
That's Dewey's Lupo.
We dropped it and we said, we'll be there Monday night. See you there.
This wasn't Kanye's album, Ray. It was a fucking... It's two
Kanye's
flutes,
new
man,
fashion.
who have a couple of hundred people who listen, and we said, let's just tell them a little bit about something that might
Yeah,
happen.
yeah,
and
yeah.
then we said, that's it then. We won't tell them
Yeah,
anymore
it
at all.
wasn't one reminder.
No. And I don't mind that. I was saying this earlier on. I prefer that we either do nothing or go whole hog, right? Because think about this. Every live show me and you have done, we've actually, it's been a sellout thing.
This
like.
is definitely the best one.
No, but let's think about it, right? I know we're not supposed to mention other places, but we did one in Retro Lane. It's closed down now anyway.
Yeah.
We've done one here before.
That's not
where
even a place anymore.
Yeah, it's not even a real place. They knocked it. It's over. We did one here. It was full out of it.
Yeah.
We've done loads of them. Like, so we know that if you market it properly, people will come and see the show.
But what we've learned
decided
is if you don't market it, nobody will come.
Who knew, Ray? I mean, we didn't do fucking 4 years, man, of marketing in NUIG to learn that, like.
I just thought we had enough clout to kind of go, yeah, we'll see you Monday night.
No, who do you think we are, Ray?
Well, clearly not who I think we are.
Definitely not. Like, that's crazy that you said, no, people will just turn up. They will, though.
I was kind of going with the Wayne's World thing. If you book them, they will come.
That's Field of Dreams.
They'll come. And obviously,
You know
this section you won't hear in next week's podcast.
Why?
Because it'll be taken out. That little bit there of me and you discussing that.
Why no? Would you usually cut that out?
Oh, yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, do you not listen to our
I don't cut
episodes?
anything out anymore,
All
no.
right.
I haven't time to be cutting stuff out.
That's right. When you're editing a podcast, you just fly through it. You kind of go,
I just listen.
great.
Yeah, I just listen. Like, I don't bother really cutting
You're
out
sitting
anymore.
going, we're class.
No,
God
I
bless
have
us.
enough shit to be doing rather than dealing with us two. Like, I'm the last thing I want to hear at the end of the night. Did you know that? The last person I want to be involved with is myself, and that's why I stay away from myself for the most part. Like,
Right.
and I've mentioned that a couple of times. I put on the television because the television makes me not listen to me. Because if I started listening to me, I'd go into a phase of depression. That's the truth, though. Does anyone else out there do that? Tell me the truth now, right? This is where Kendy gets deep down into the psychological dispositions, if that's a real
we
thing,
doing
of
the
Irish people.
psychological-
Yeah, we're going to do
we're doing that now,
psychological
'cause I have one
dispositions.
too.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Anyone else out there do that, where you have to watch television when you go to bed and stuff because you can't be left alone with your own thoughts because you'll end up fucking hating yourself. I do that, like, and I'm sure I can't be the only one that does that.
I'm not like that.
Michael from The Office.
Yeah.
He's what breaks me from me.
I immediately thought of a character from The Office there. I
That
was
is
going,
who
is
it
that,
is.
is he, which one is he? Ricky Gervais?
Yeah, no, but he's the American version of Ricky
So Michael
Gervais.
from The Office,
It's not
right.
actually Michael from The Office that I work in, like. I don't watch him all night, like. But go on, what's your thing?
My thing was, and I was thinking about this. Do you find that when something bad happens, do you A, dwell on it, get vexed,
Yep.
think about it for a long time,
Yep.
or do you B,
Blame myself.
move on? Sorry, I forgot to blame yourself.
Yeah.
Or do you B, move on?
No,
and just try and deal with the outcome of it?
No, I don't do any of that stuff. As in the second one. I do the first one.
You did the first one?
I usually blame myself hugely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, even if it's not your fault.
Yeah. And
Like,
then
like the last live show.
and if it is my fault, I blame other people. Shut up now, you weirdo.
Yeah, go
Shut
on.
up about
Yeah.
this. No, I have a great ability within me to lose. Nicola will tell you, right? I come across as this big cute softy, right?
Yeah.
And I am a miserable bastard, like.
Right.
And Nicola will tell you, my temper is ferocious when
Oh,
something
yeah,
goes
I know
wrong.
you hide it from all of us.
Yeah. No, that's true. And I kick the head of her. No, I don't. No. No. Like, there's no talk. You can't talk me down. I'm like a fella on the ledge.
That's
like,
right, yeah. When you do get, like, in fairness, I don't even see this about you much.
No, but you do see it at times, though.
At that time, yeah.
You can't talk me down when I get a temper. It's fucking, and like, there's nothing you can say that'll make me change.
And there's nothing I can say.
A month will change it.
Oh, a month will change
Yeah,
it.
you know what I mean? Like, a time.
Time will erase it.
But at the time, there's no point in. I kind of find it like that at times like that, you just have to let the emotion go. Because there's no point. I'm driving down the road and I start looking at my phone and I crash the car, right? And I'm annoyed and I'm
Because you
and
looked at your
I'm
phone.
hurt.
Yeah.
Nothing. Ray coming in and sitting beside me and going, Jays, you really shouldn't have been looking at that phone really now, should you? That's not going to help.
Oh, no, but I wouldn't
I'm
do
gonna
that.
Go, wow, what?
No, if you crashed the car...
No, I was only using you as an example.
I know,
what
that's
I'm
good.
saying.
Let's go with that. So you're driving down the road to Limerick, we'll say.
Yeah.
Right?
In my new car, yeah.
In your new car... Oh, we're talking about that.
Yeah.
In your new shit brown Astra. And... And if it's not shit brown yet, we'll make it shit brown.
No.
So, new shit brown Astra Estate, you're driving down to Limerick and you casually glance at your phone.
Yeah.
Because Nicola's asking you, do those underpants need washing? And
No, we got to do it realistic. I'm checking Tinder or something.
Right.
Okay. So
yeah,
I'm checking
that's
Tinder.
realistic.
I'm on
So,
Bumble.
I'm
checking my OnlyFans.
You're
Go,
putting
Ray.
a filter on a Bulmer's pint glass. And you're trying to
I got to
find...
go with New York.
Trying to
New
find
York.
the best filter that brings
Yeah.
out the orangeness.
Yeah, I got to bring
And-
the New York one. Go on.
Yeah. New York is nice, isn't
Yeah,
it?
there's one called Jamiroquai or something as well. It's lovely, man. It's
Yeah.
got a wee tint. Would you just tell the story, Ray? Come on.
Sorry, stop cutting across me.
Yeah, stop cutting across yourself.
So you're driving along and you casually look at the phone and then you accidentally crash the car.
Yeah.
So shit brown Astra estate wrapped around a tree.
Like Biddy from the Glenrose when she tried to pick up a teddy.
You always bring it back to Glenroe.
That'll make people know. They'll know. You got to give them that link.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so they can feel that they're in it.
Yeah, Biddy's from the Glenroe.
So you come out of the car completely unscathed, but the car is banjaxed.
Yeah.
First of all, if I came on you at that point,
Don't be coming all over me at that point, Ray.
I came on you at that point,
Because
right?
that's only rubbing salt into the
Yeah.
wound.
That's only rubbing salt into the wound.
It's only rub without slimy old salt into it. Right? Don't be doing that.
So if I came on you at that point then on the road.
If you came upon me, okay. Yeah.
And I says to you, I wouldn't say to you, what were you doing looking at your phone? I wouldn't focus on obviously what caused the accident.
Yeah.
I know full well that you'd made an injury yourself and you had crashed the car because you're looking at your phone.
Okay, take it easy.
So I'd know that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't tell you, I wouldn't be giving out to you.
You wouldn't?
I would be focusing on what happens next.
Yeah.
So I'd be flat out telling you that I have an AA membership.
Yeah, you've done this before. Not when I was crashed my car, when a car broke down.
I use the AA membership to make friends.
And a DCI card.
Yeah, and a
Ray
DCI
has two ways of making friends.
Yeah, but we talked about
card
the
and
DCI
AA.
card. AA membership is class. The
Yeah.
great thing about the AA membership, and we're not sponsored by AA, but we could be, is that they cover you, not the car.
Okay.
I come on you on the road, and I immediately say to you, "Don't worry, Mark," because
Are you rubbing me here? What are you doing?
I'm rubbing your shoulder.
So you're rubbing my shoulders. You just come on me on the road.
just come on your road.
And you're rubbing my shoulders and you say, don't worry about it.
And I said, don't worry about it.
Okay.
I have AA membership.
Lovely.
And they'll come and try and see, can they fix the car.
Okay.
I'd be all about reminding you to move on from the hurt and the upset and the blame that you're now experiencing. And we're going, don't be worrying about it.
Yeah.
She can't worry and won't get you anywhere.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Let's just be glad that you're alive.
Yeah, it's a good way to be.
Be glad that I've come on you on the road. But you be sitting
And with
there
the AA, I'm covered.
Yeah,
So you've come on me on the road.
Yeah, the AA has you covered.
But I'm covered.
Oh yeah, they're very covered, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
Nothing bad's going to happen.
I've used that before from you, by the way. I've used your AA, and it does make you friends.
That's how me and you met.
Yeah, well, I was like, the last time I used your AA, I was kind of on the verge of cutting you out of my life. How many times have you used the AA since you've had the membership?
Multiple times.
Like, well, how many multiples?
I've rescued friends from multiple accidents.
Do you remember when my wheels fell off?
What?
Do you remember when my wheel fell off outside the garage station in Sligo?
You took a left turn up at the garage station, all of a sudden your whole left wheel fell off.
Yeah. It turns out that car wasn't supposed to turn left, apparently. I turned left in the car, the wheel fell off the car. Do you remember that?
It was the weirdest thing that I've ever seen happen to anything.
It was awful weird, like. But that's an awful, man. That's like an F1 bend, right? Because outside the garage station there, if you want to go up there by McLean's, you have to go right and then left quick. And my car said, I don't care how quick you turn this wheel, I'm going to fall off now.
Yeah. I mean, just to think that could have killed you.
Well, I was going a mile an hour.
My sister Joanne was driving her car one day.
Was she? Fair play.
Out of the driveway, and the whole back axle fell off. You know.
I love some of the shit boxes that people drive around the place.
But how close people come to death.
I know, but like these cars aren't safe, like.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
And you think the NCT had picked that shit up, but she only got NCT'd a couple of weeks earlier.
No, because
they're just checking bulbs.
Yeah, that's it. You're so right. The NCT is the greatest sort of wallop. Because
they failed. Why? Because the left-hand bulb over the number plate is not operational.
Yeah, or it is operational, but it's a little bit slightly slanted left. Like, now everything else is grand. Your engine's on fire, but it should be all right though.
Yeah.
Bring it back next year.
Your left wiper is not working as well as your right wiper.
Isn't it unreal the shit like that goes
I
through?
don't have any wiper fluid. What? Why did you fail me for that?
It's unreal. Like, and as you said, the axle then will fall off the car, like, and they wouldn't pick that up, like.
It's mad too that they're making so much money from perfectly functional cars.
I know, but that's the thing, Ray. Now, that's the conspiracy theory. They want to get these old cars off the road.
Right.
Can I talk to you about my New York? I don't know, you can't say I drive a ship.
First of all, Ship Brown Skoda, it's gone.
Yeah, the Ship Brown Skoda is gone. It's gone.
How will people recognise you?
Huh? No, but the great thing is, I think that someone else in Sligo is going to be driving that Ship Brown Skoda.
Oh, you think someone's going to buy it?
Yeah, because I traded it in. Like,
people are going to come up to them going, you comedy funny man.
Yeah, they're going to go, oh, you must be... Did I tell you that as well? I have 100 things to go through as well. I have an awful gripe with young ones, Ray. Oh my God, I have an awful gripe with young ones.
We talked about this earlier, and again, it comes back to the whole thing about you not giving as much of a shite, like.
But then I wouldn't be telling this story here now, and then it wouldn't be
so okay, well, we get straight into it. First of all, yeah, young ones first, then your car.
No, we get the car out of the way. I bought a lovely new car, right? If you want to find Kendy now, he's driving an estate Astra 181. Lovely.
Isn't it great you change careers and you can still avail of all the lovely grants that the musicians are getting? Do you know? They're completely... Is that right?
No,
that's marvelous.
That's
so,
not,
like, COVID happened. You spent 2 days sitting at home going, man, this is scary. I'll get a new job. Got a new job. Yeah. And you continue to apply for all the really supportive grants to the musicians.
Stop saying that, you prick.
And then you actually... You know that thing that came out for, like, organising gigs? You know, there was thousands for organising gigs.
I worked my tits off
You took about 30 grand out of it. And you put Luke and Tony on one night into that's a live stream now. And I have no doubt as well that you gave a lovely kickback as well to the certain bar in the town.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No, shut up.
Here's a couple of grand for yourself. Thanks for the venue hire.
People think I'm a wheeler dealer, man. I'm just an event organizer. That's all that
I'm
is,
just a
Ray.
cute guy trying to get on in the world.
That's all it is, you fucking bastard, man. That's lethal.
Sometimes this podcast tells the truth.
Everyone's going to think I fucking got a fortune of money from the government. It's not
Anyway,
true.
you got a fortune of money for the well, it's very strange. It's kind of like 1 minute you're driving a ship around Scotland and you're complaining about servicing it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's costing me so much and I have to find a Polish lad to do it. Next minute,
No.
out of nowhere,
Yeah.
so funding comes to the musicians. Next thing, I'm going to buy myself a little Astra estate. It's
Yeah.
going to be silver.
Yeah, and it's going to be gorgeous as well.
Do you love it?
I actually do love just the fact that I'm driving a brand new, like a nice new
What
car
year
kind
is
of thing.
it?
181.
Does it still even smell like a new car? I know it's like nearly 4 years old now.
Well, no, I farted in it yesterday, so it's not quite there. No, it's not that old. What are you on about? You're an ignorant bastard, man. That's such an Irish answer to give, like. You know what I mean? Yeah. Can you not just say, oh, well, we're fair play? Like, you were
For
like,
sure.
oh, yeah, but sure, it doesn't even smell like.
Hold on
like,
now.
Fuck you, man.
Wait,
Jeez, you're
if
an
we were
ignorant
sitting in a
bastard.
bar, if we were sitting in a bar, and me and you were chatting as friends,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said any of that.
What would you have said?
Well, I would have said that's really nice. I'm really happy for you.
But you didn't. You just said there, oh.
Yeah, because we're trying to do a podcast that nobody comes to see.
Let's keep this fucking levels up
So
here,
we
man.
have to keep the level up.
No, but that's not. It's pretty new.
It
like.
is. It is though. But I'll go back to what you said there.
Yeah.
It's such a thing. Irish
Yeah.
people can't, for
Be-
the love of God, give
Yeah.
anyone a compliment.
No.
I got a new car. Oh, great, yeah.
Do you
What'd you
wanna-
get? Astra. They're not very reliable.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh,
that's
they give awful trouble.
unbelievable.
You know the gearbox goes in them after
Oh,
100,000 miles.
I hate that. And
That's an awful thing to say to people.
yeah, I know it's
I hear
terrible.
the gearbox goes in them.
Do you know what the worst thing is, right? Do you know what I hate the most in the whole world? And I hate having to say this, but mechanics, right? And for one reason and one reason only, and it's going to shock everybody. A mechanic's car is the only car that anyone should ever be driving. Right?
Because it's well kept.
They think that is what I mean. I went in to service up my Skoda to sell
I'm
it,
with you.
right? And I brought it into him, and it was a simple service to get it through the NCT. Not one thing had to be fixed on it, right?
Yeah.
Lovely car,
Yeah.
right? And he said, not fond of them. No, not fond of them. And like, the car then that they say then is, it's some weird, he's like, I tell you, I have a 94 Mondeo. The only one. That's
The only one.
That's the only car you should be driving now.
1.6 diesel.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
I have it since then, man. And
Yeah.
there's a 100,000 miles on it, and it's a great joke altogether. You know what I mean? Every mechanic, it's like that thing where you shouldn't trust a skinny chef. Maybe you should always trust a mechanic's car. No, I'm
Yeah.
not going to go out and drive a
I
fucking...
never thought of that whole skinny chef thing.
they say you shouldn't trust a skinny chef.
Yeah.
Because if he's not eating his own poultry,
That's true.
like, so if the fattest chef you can find, that's
the one to go for.
That's the fella to go for. He's
Yeah.
going to make the best food. Like,
Yeah.
so come here, new car. It's all lovely and everything. Fair play to that as well. Now,
Young ones.
should I even get on to the young ones?
What?
Should I even get on to the young ones?
Well, you could give me like a 2-minute synopsis.
Okay,
of
I'm going to give you a 2-minute synopsis of this little story.
What's bothering you about the minute?
This is what bothered me about the whole thing, right? I'm going to try and do this in 2 minutes.
Set the
okay?
scene.
3 and 2 and 1 and go. Now, places are relatively back open again and there's live music going on. Everybody's delighted that that's happening and it's starting to feel a little bit like the old days
Yeah.
before COVID, except for the fact that there's not as many, obviously, because people had to be at tables. Now, what that is bringing with it is both the good and the bad. The good is that everything feels great. Everyone's having a good crack again. The gigs are on. The crack is good. The bad is that you're dealing with flutes a lot because the flutes are out when they're drinking and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
they're
And
not
that's
as scared of COVID.
No, and the thing is that it's just that's what you have to deal with when you're working either behind the bar or an entertainment.
Yeah.
So I ended up having to go to A&E last night, not for me.
Right.
I left an establishment and I brought a friend of mine up to A&E. Nothing serious. He
No.
nearly died. I brought him in and then I came back to the establishment. At
Yeah.
which time I was no longer buzzing, like I wasn't drinking anymore.
Yeah.
Because I had just been in hospital for a while.
Did you get something too?
So I just sat at the bar while there was a lot of like drunk people that had already been wrecking my head that night.
Yeah, but you didn't notice it because you were drunk as
I
well.
didn't notice it as much. No, I did, but I was tolerant of it.
Okay.
This time I was like, I'm just going to sit at the bar here and talk to the barman.
By yourself?
Yeah, by myself. I'm going
Right.
to sit at the bar here and talk to the barman. And I'm not going to involve myself with all these people that are obviously having the crack. I'm not going to bring the crack to them. Right? A girl sat down beside me, a young one. Right?
Now, did she sit down beside you or walk up and just stand at the bar?
You know that thing where you lean up and she threw her elbows down in the bar?
Oh,
and she
yeah.
was looking at me.
Yeah.
Right?
Engaging.
She was engaging with me. So I turned to her and I said, how are you caping?
Nice.
Right? I said, I'm obviously not going to be an ignorant bastard here. I
Yeah.
said, well, how are you caping, right? And she said, oh, you're Mr. Funny Man, is it then? So? Right? I had no tolerance left. I said,
But
look,
do you
love,
think she was possibly referring to your career as a podcast funny
no, she
man?
doesn't know who I was.
Are
No,
you
no.
sure?
Definitely not. She
This was just her
She was being
observation.
snarky at the fact that I had talked to her. Like,
Okay.
she was like, why are you talking to me kind of thing.
When she threw the arm up in the bar, did she lean in towards you like this?
Yeah, she was leaning like that.
Oh,
looking.
yeah, so she was looking. She was
It was
engaging you.
awkward.
It
was
wasn't
awkward.
her trying to talk to the
The
barman.
reason I talked to her is because it was awkward. I was like, well, how are you caping? And she was like, all right, you must be one of the funny men, is it, or something? To which I was like, look, love, I didn't even want to talk to you in the first place, right?
Did you tell her this?
I said to her, I'm just fucking standing at the bar.
I'm just a cute guy trying to stand at the bar.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm actually just fucking standing at the bar.
Yeah.
Right?
Did you, now that you have the secret power, did you whip out the hand?
Did I whip out which hand?
Your hand.
Me good hand or me bad hand?
The
Which
one that
favourite
you
one?
have the ring on.
Oh.
Did you
oh,
kind of-
do
yeah,
you know
did you
what?
do that?
For the first time ever,
Yeah.
I used the ring last night.
Yeah.
Right? Not for me.
Oh, for a friend.
Not for Nicola.
Sorry,
Not
okay.
for me or Nicola. There was a young lady in said establishment who had a fella who was creeping around the place, man. He was very annoying. Like, but I was chatting to this girl because I know her.
Yeah.
And she said to me, look, your man is driving me mad. Will you tell him that we're married? Right?
Oh.
When he comes up here and inevitably leans over my shoulder again, will
Yeah.
you just show him the ring?
Yeah.
And I used the ring last night, and it wasn't for me or Nicola.
That's marvellous.
Isn't that unreal?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, sorry, man, we're married here, look, you know. And your man was like, okay, no bother, you're lucky guy, okay, no bother.
I know that fella. He was dancing.
You knew that guy
Yeah,
straight
I
away
knew
once
that
I
guy.
did it. Yeah, he was she wasn't the only one that he was doing that, so he was making people feel very uncomfortable. Anyway.
He was the
but it
pub
was
version of a Bulmer's glass.
He was the physical embodiment
of a
a
bad
Mickey
Tinder
pick.
lad.
Yeah, of a Mickey pick. That's exactly what he was.
Where are we now? So, yeah, you're
Wait.
giving out about the young ones.
I was giving out about your ones. That's all. I just wanted to say that. Go on anyway, Ray. Get to your bits or whatever you want
Will
to
I
do.
talk me put my bits?
Just get some bits out, Ray, will you?
There was a bit on the Darragh O'Brien shows, and never mind the Buzzcocks or
Oh, yeah.
or 8 or 10 Kendys or
Yeah.
yeah
Or the QIs.
The answer is 9 women. What is the question?
So the answer is 9 women.
Yeah, what is the question?
What is the question?
Yeah.
How I wish I spent my life, I guess. You know what I mean? I
What?
kind of got caught up early, like, you know what I mean?
You'd like the number
I
to
would
be
like
9.
some experience, like, that's all
Okay.
I'm saying. Did you ever try and read the same newspaper for a week, Ray? Like, it's grand, but you've read all the articles. If the question is 9 women, I think that's probably enough experience, like. And that's not being a hound dog or nothing. I'm just saying.
Right.
You should deine Horizonte erweitern, as they say in Germany, Ray. You got to broaden your horizons, Ray.
My mother.
Oh, lovely. I love when Carmel gets involved, man. That's great. Yeah.
So, my mother texted me at 4 minutes to 7.
Right.
She said, "Are you free for a chat?" And then she used the @ You know, the internet @
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
At.
so she's flat out in the old, I'll sure, rather than type in AT, I'll go into the bank of other
Yeah,
letters
yeah.
and I'll pick @ out of there.
She had time, Ray. I'm flat out here. I'm trying to write that.
Are you free for a chat at Ballassadar?
Oh, Ballassadar.
Yeah, Ballassadar. She
had time for the E.
Hadn't time for the E either.
No.
She said, "We are on our way to Collooney with Karen," that's the little sister.
Yeah.
Getting, no G on the getting. Getting train to Enfield.
Getting trained to Enfield.
Getting train to Enfield.
Okay.
She came down with Marie yesterday for tooth extraction earlier today.
Why did she just get her tooth out?
Yeah, it's really weird. I
Why
love
is
the
she
word.
speaking
for
like a woman
tooth
in HR?
extraction. What kind of an operation is that? So fair
tooth
play to
extraction.
Karen. I hope she's feeling all right after that.
She has fulfilled her duties for the tooth extraction, Raymond.
So the first
She will
message,
be- yeah.
first message is essentially going, "Are you free for a chat at Ballassadare?" So
Yeah.
she's asking, "Look, are you at nothing? Do you want to call?" They wouldn't even drive in to see me.
No, they hadn't time though, Ray.
They want
she
to go.
hadn't even time to tell you.
They hadn't even time to
She
put a
hadn't
G
even time
in
for
the
an
getting.
E on Ballassadare, Ray. She
So-
hadn't time to be good into you.
Soon after I got that first message, I got a second message. Dad says, in inverted commas, "change of mind." Close inverted commas. Foggy. So we will head home when we leave Karen, again with the @ squiggly @ to at train station.
Ah, that's unbelievable,
The
Ray.
next line confused me. "Let us know by when we can meet." Let us know by
Ray,
when.
she's texting you like she's one of those automated services that text you like, if you are the one who signed into your Google.
If I didn't know this was my mother, I thought it was a scam account.
Honestly, man, that's not your mother, man. That's an Indian fella called Ramesh. 100%, man.
So,
he's pretending to be your old one. The next message I know that says, also, can you put money in my account? I don't have any. That's Ramesh pretending to be
I am
Carmen.
a Malawian prince. So I says back to her, I says, we're recording a live podcast show upstairs in Anderson's tonight at 8 p.m, so I can't meet you unless you want to come to it.
Yeah.
Fair
well,
enough.
fuck, I would love this. They did.
So I thought my own parents, I said...
they'll be mad to go.
Yeah.
100% they would be.
She came back and she said, no thanks, too foggy.
Jesus, that's unreal. She cold-blooded boy, isn't she?
But then, in fairness to her, I was like, oh my God, that's bad. But she did come back then, she felt bad.
Yeah.
Good luck with podcast. You will get famous, just give it time.
Oh, that's so lovely. Did she say that to you?
Yeah.
That's lovely, Ray. Have you anything else, Raymond, before we hit the diff? Go on.
I do. I found out a fact.
Right.
And I won't lie to you, it was the most enchanting, interesting fact I've ever found out.
Okay.
Are you familiar?
For middles. Come here. We might just get the ladies at Anderson's.
Can we get the bill, please?
This man is out of it.
Out of it, because someone drive my van home, because I'm out of it.
Go
Lads,
on.
are you familiar with the band Nickelback?
Oh, yeah. Look at this photograph.
Yeah.
The fucking head
Would you know
on,
the
yeah.
name of the lead singer of Nickelback?
His name is Chad Kroeger.
Chad Kroeger, lead singer of Nickelback.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Would you know much about Chad?
I know that Chad Kroeger, I know that he played football for Sligo.
No.
What? Who's...
He's from Canada.
Right.
Wouldn't hold that against him.
He's from Canada.
Canada.
Right, okay. He's from Canada.
He's from Canada.
Okay.
And I'd be a big fan of Nickelback.
Oh, yeah.
Since the very first album came out, Silver Side Up.
Not ironically. No, you're actually into them.
Oh, yeah, I went to see them. They were marvellous.
They're like the most memed band ever.
Yeah,
People,
nobody likes Nickelback.
everyone thinks
But
they're
everybody
shite.
loves Nickelback at the same time.
What's the other side? This is how you remind me of how I really am.
So that's-
Tisn't like you. Say
Stop now.
sorry. Go on, Ray. Tell me
Yeah.
the story because you're wrecking my head now. Come on, tell me.
He's from Canada, but he's done something really weird over the last, at least 10 years.
Okay.
For some strange reason, he has this thing about, he has performed in a local nativity play.
Every year.
Every year for the last 10 years.
No way.
Right?
Has he? Yeah, that's brilliant.
In Canada.
Oh, I bet you they're sick to death. I bet you they're like, oh, for here he
So,
comes again.
you'd have this local community.
And he comes in singing Photograph.
He comes in and goes, can I play one of the characters? So he has been known to play a sheep.
That makes sense.
Yeah, he's been very good as a Joseph.
Oh, you did a good Joey.
Yeah, he's a good Joseph.
Right.
It was one year he did a Mary.
What?
He actually was Mary. Now, it didn't go down very well, in fairness.
Tell me he got the Sharon role.
He got the Sharon round anyway. But the problem is, what I found out this week is he stopped doing it.
Oh, why?
He never made it as wise man. That's the first time I've ever told a joke properly.
Oh, that's brilliant. Ray, I was so clued into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, someone put a mark on the wall.
I can't believe, man, you sucked me
That
into
spent
it.
my Christmas.
Will you shut the fuck up? What's wrong with you?
I was so nervous
Ray,
about it.
you did-
Sorry, I'm crying.
You nearly
It's
keeled
really
over.
emotional.
Ray, you nearly keeled over at the end of it, honestly. I didn't think you were going to make it through. I did not know you were going there.
Did you not know I was
no,
going there?
No, I thought he did it. You sucked me right into
I'm
it.
so glad. I thought you knew when I was looking in your eyes. I'm crying with them. I'm actually
Oh,
tears in
that's
my eyes.
unbelievable. I'm actually proud of you. I am really proud, man.
So I was looking at you and I was going, oh, he's heard this one.
I have never heard
There's a
this.
TikTok. Oh, so good. I watched it one morning and nearly broke myself up in the bed. I was laughing that much. It's convulsions. It's so funny.
I can't believe it.
But can you imagine whoever wrote that joke?
Ah, well, they're like
They're
swinging
sitting
Big
there
Mickey,
on
man.
a bus listening to Nickelback and never made it as a wise man. He's going,
Yeah, but they're not sitting
Wouldn't
on
it
a
be good
bus now.
crack now if he was like in nativity plays?
Yeah, but they're not sitting on a bus now, man. They're drinking tequila, man, banging hookers, 100%, man. That's
that was a marvelous moment
that is a
in my
$1
life.
million joke. I can't believe you did it, man.
I wish I wrote it
unreal.
myself.
Well, you told it like you did, Ray.
Thanks very much.
I must say, come here. Are we doing one more next week? Yeah.
What?
We're doing one more next week.
One more podcast?
Like we're gonna have another podcast off for like Christmas Eve or whatever shit it is.
Oh yeah.
Does that make
we will.
sense?
The 20th or something.
Yeah, we're going to have one out for next week, and then we're probably going to take a break after that. But in the meantime,
not that anybody will notice.
no, sure, no one listens anyway. Apparently,
It's not like we're playing to a sold-out crowd. Can we hear the crowd there, please?
There we go.
We're back next week for one more.
Yeah.
And then we're taking a 2-week break.
Probably a 2-week break, I would think. Yeah.
And nobody's going to miss us.
No, they won't even know we're fucking
I have
gone.
shout-outs.
Go on.
First of all, Ciara Mulhern,
Ciara.
no relation,
No.
in Cambridge.
Right. Cambridge abroad in America. Or abroad in England.
England.
Go away.
I think.
Jesus. All right, okay.
And then also Leanne and Dylan
Right.
from Ballymac.
Where's
Cahola.
Ballymac? Oh, Bahola.
No, Ballymacahola.
What the fuck? Is that a real place?
That's a place right beside my house.
Ballymacahola.
Ballymacahola.
Jesus Christ. Well, fair play to... What are their names?
Well, it was Leanne and Dylan. Now, Leanne's from Ballymacahola. Dylan isn't.
Dylan's not from Ballymacahola.
No, but he met Leanne, and then all of a sudden now that's where he goes back to for a home place, you know?
So Ballymacahola is his home.
Well, no, it's his
It's his new home,
his
Raymond.
missus's home.
Have you any more shout-outs?
There was one more.
I have one anyway as well.
Have you?
I want to shout out my cousin Corolla, who surprised her father, James, and all her family by coming back from Florida in what was a beautiful moment. And Corolla listens to us all the time in Florida.
Right.
And Corolla, hopefully I'll get to see you at some stage while you're home. And I love you very much.
That's a
and all that kind of
beautiful
stuff. Come here, thanks to James McManus as well for genuinely filling in from. James McManus, they call him Jimmy Two Fingers, man. He's very good on the
Very
camera
good at
flicks.
flicking.
He flicked the camera out of it.
Yeah.
And,
Big thank you to Anderson's Grill and Bar.
that's right. And to the wonderful staff that are here filling us with drink.
Thank you very much, by the way, for putting down at least 48 tables. And not one person sat at it.
No, girls, thanks very much for filling us up with drink. And can I just say this, so far, we had an Anderson's cocktail tonight and I thought it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
So Blind Tiger pulled the finger out, boys.
Yeah.
Right?
Imagine putting a competition between them.
We should run a competition. But
Well, they've clearly won
Right
straight
now,
away.
there's no competition between
no
them.
competition.
Honest to God, that's facts.
Ye are the cocktail
That's
club.
a load of facts.
Right.
Come here. That is 141.
That's 141.
141. And Ray, in all truth, fair play to me.
And fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Ba, 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 ba.
Hit the button.
The Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre and Wonderful Food Items, and the Blind Tiger's marvellous alcoholic fruit drinks.